I'm going to take a very early third and progress from there. So we're going to have to see which one Morrow decides to go for. And I think that Morrow is kind of leaning more towards the aggressive kind of style, and he might try to go for this roach play. And we do see the gateway being thrown down here also.
Yeah, Morrow, I'm not sure with the speed, you know. If you see this build, there's not really much that speed Zerglings will get you more, you know. There's not going to be an army out anytime soon. It's not very likely that you can hit that front door because there's going to be a cannon behind it. So I think the speed is a bit of a weird move to get it so fast, you know.
I guess he can deny scouting a lot easier. And if he does decide to go for an aggressive play and he goes hatchery and then, you know, cancels it or something like that, then...
That is true. The denial of scouting is a very big thing. But Zerglings can kind of do that without the speed anyway, so it's just one of these things. And I mean, MC's expand is going to be up so much faster than Morrow's. So I'm not sure, is Morrow actually going to be quite a bit behind this game right from the word go?
I know, he has put into gas, you know, very soon actually. Usually you put back into gas after speed is done. And we see Morrow here is actually put in very early. The roach warrant looks like it's going to be placed down here. And he has chased out the initial scouting probe. Actually losing a ling there, a little bit of a mistake from Morrow. The probe does come back out again. Speed isn't quite done, almost finished, but Morrow desperately needs to get rid of that probe. Drone's still alive in here, seeing what's going on, checking out if a Stargate goes down or something like that, which could disrupt his play. And here the probe is going to be moving up to scout this hatchery. And Speed almost done. We'll be able to get rid of this.
And there it is. Speed goes up and the probe runs away like a little madman.
But
and meets a queen.
Does this hatchery stay up? Does it get cancelled? This is like the questions we should be asking ourselves now. It does seem to stay up.
Wait, this is the first time I've ever seen a Zerg. Oh, he was at 20. Oh, Morrow! I knew something was dodgy. There was so much lava stacked up. He had 20 supply out of 42, and now we do see the production tab with 7 roaches.
But look at this over here, Ben. We have a Stargate going down.
No.
And that's not going to be good. The thing is, if you actually manage to bust through, you just overwhelm with lings and roaches. The Void Ray that's most likely going to be built here isn't going to be able to do the damage necessary to all these units. And I don't know, did Morrow actually scout the Stargate? No, he didn't. But he does have an Overlord in great position to move in there.
Yeah, this is actually a real do-or-die situation. He has to do so much damage before that Void Ray pops out, or even when it is popped out.
And only one cannon is here. That is the biggest thing. MC skipping a second cannon is moving down with a second cannon. 1 sentry is here too, but roaches are moving in very fast here. There's a critical time here for Morrow to hit, and if he manages to get down this cannon, I don't know, MC could be in a world of trouble. This is so tense right now. Morrow's lifeline, his tournament is on the edge.
Moving in. Oh, a really well-placed force field though. Oh, but Morrow actually moves in further and is focusing that cannon. MC just doesn't have enough firepower to take this down.
I know the second cannon is going to go down now. The force field's gone. 3, 4 cannon, 2 are left there. And he's trying to get down the Cybernetics core. What is he going to do? Stalkers and sentries are here also. Can Morrow do the damage necessary? Cybernetics core almost down. Great force field there to block that off.
Really great force field. And 3 cannons going down. And a Void Ray is almost out. This is actually looking really tense. He lost a sentry. That was pretty poor. But the Void Ray is now out. Morrow.
And the wall off here by MC. Another gateway does go down. Morrow now almost
so many cannons.
The cannons and pylons blocking off. And Morrow and MC. Oh my god.
Morrow is really, really, really kicking himself for this decision to go all in. Because MC is holding this off perfectly. This Void Ray itself has got 6 kills.
Oh, and the complete wall off the Cybernetics core goes down again. Any reinforcements are going to be denied. And MC keeping his composure at the time needed it most.
Very, very, very good play.
Completed. I mean, Void Ray's coming out now as well, Ben. This is not looking good for MC.
Oh, for Morrow,
for Morrow, sorry.
Yeah, I mean, Morrow took a big risk there, and it didn't pay off. I mean, against a a more inferior player than MC, it might have played or pulled off, you know. But MC he kept on blocking, he kept on using sentries perfectly. He didn't waste anything, he didn't panic, he just put up more cannons in the back, kept extending his wall and just waited for the Void Ray to come out, and then he just worked his magic and dealt with that push so efficiently.
But how does Morrow transition from here? I mean, it's so hard. I mean, he does, look, 22 drones versus 39. He does have a lot of queens out to defend against these Void Rays, but the thing is, MC's on 2 base now, and the probe count is just going to get larger and larger, 41 versus 24, and it's just looking very dire for Morrow in this situation. And he tries to get this hatchery down, but it's going to be a long, long crawl back into this game.
Yeah, and that's exactly what he's going to be doing. He's going to be crawling because these Void Rays are now coming to launch a huge attack, and I'm not sure if he can deal with this. He's got 3 queens and Spore Crawlers going up. Oh, that was a nice cancel though. And the 3 queens are actually battling with the 3 Void Rays and the Phoenix, but there's actually nothing that Morrow can do, and Morrow does call GG. Wow. A pretty anticlimactic 3rd game, but the fact that Morrow actually took a game off MC and did it in such supreme style, I'm actually really proud of my fellow European.
And you can see MC on stage, happy with that.